New Delhi railway station, where dreams converge. For thousands of hopefuls from all over India, this is their first step into the future. One of them was Suvi Chaturvedi, a former Miss Lucknow who outgrew the confines of the city she was born in and moved to Delhi with her camera and her aspirations.
I come from a family in Lucknow, and as UP and Bihar dreams go, if you do reasonably well in academics, you're supposed to either look at the IITs or you're supposed to look at a career in the civil services. Well, I did decide to respect my parents' wishes, went back home. By the time I was through with my undergrad, it was clear to me, as they say, crystal. I'd started working with the media. It was really evident that there was no way that I was going to spend the rest of my life sitting with files and doing stuff that wasn't me. So 2003, I got through Jamia, brought me here, and then since, as they say, the rest is history. I've never really looked back, and this is home to me now.
She now teaches journalism at Lady Shri Ram College in the capital and has discovered that leaving behind the physical proximity of home has also meant a distancing from a lifetime of relationships and bonds. In the hundreds of pictures she's taken, there's not one from home.
The kind of lives that we live now, families you rarely meet. When there's a big shadi or the big fat wedding, then everybody sort of comes down and there's distance. So, and your friends have moved on. Some of them are married with kids and some of them are doing their own thing. So, what you go back to the city that you came from for? That's the big question that one needs to ask. It's no longer about, okay, when we come home, the entire colony would come out and you'd have this big thing and everybody comes over. Lucknow's become more of, it's a great bunch of memories. I go to Lucknow on, the morning of Holi and I'm back by the next day, or I go to Diwali and there's a tradition that you've got to be home for all these family festivals. Now when I reach the ashram flyover, that's when I feel that I'm home. So, of course, perceptions change. I see Lucknow more as a project now.
Sociologist Amita Baviskar explains why home becomes a project and many prefer being subsumed by the city.
The city is often also a place where you can learn to be something other than yourself. So I see in the university, for instance, young women who come to study completely reinvent themselves. I see people from small towns wear clothes that they could never dream of wearing back home in, Muzaffarpur or Patna and so on. And this is something that they're able to experiment with, both in terms of their looks, in terms of their identities, in terms of the way in which they style and present themselves. And the big city does offer that opportunity because you're away from the more judgmental eyes of your family or the people around you.
Tuba.com